Hey guys, how's it going? This is part 2 of how to pronounce the letter R in Spanish. If you've not seen part 1, please click the link in the description before watching this. In this video, we're going to be specifically focusing on how to pronounce like a double R or a very trilled R in Spanish. In other words, we're going to be focusing on how to actually go rrrr, while part 1 was more focused on just like a single R, so something like a r. Now the biggest thing about the double R in Spanish to keep in mind is that you're not actually manually moving your tongue. You're not going it's not at all what's happening. What's really happening is you're going to be putting a lot of air through your mouth, which is going to naturally move your tongue. Think of it like this. A Spanish R is essentially very, very, very close to doing the following in English. Think about it. What you're doing when you're going, all you're doing is you're blowing air out of your mouth. You're keeping your lips relatively relaxed and you're just letting them flap around and vibrate. When you make a Spanish R, it's identical except your tongue is what's doing all the flapping around and all the vibrating. So in my experience, here's the simplest way to learn a Spanish rolled R. You need to first go like the sound, like a TH sound in the word that, like that cow, or I don't know why that cow, but like the word that or the word the, right? So you want to go and then you want to take the tip of your tongue and slowly bring it back and start relaxing your tongue. So you're going so your tongue is starting between your top two middle teeth. You're slowly bringing the tip of your tongue back into your mouth, probably close to where you're making a zh sound. Right, it's like a soft J or a soft G in English. So you're going to a zh, like in the word like in the word like the word garage, right? So that's kind of the sound you're looking for. So it's between a v and a zh. You're kind of starting your tongue in the v position, like the TH position between your tongue, slowly bringing the tip of your tongue back and relaxing your tongue. So it'll be a it will not go perfectly the first time. One thing that can often help is to increase the airflow as you're bringing the tongue back. So, because often what will happen is people will get something like a and you end up with some kind of a J sound, and that's often happening for two things. Number one, your tongue is a little bit too stiff, it's too tight, and you're not putting quite enough airflow. So often it can help if you're going and you're really putting lots and lots of pressure behind that in Spanish. Another thing that can often help people, I've also explained it to people this way, is say a zh sound, like zh, like garage. Say a zh sound, except you want to do two things. Number one, you want to go, say a zh, except with the very tip of your tongue, right at the tip. So you want to almost tilt your tongue back a bit, so it'll sound like a zh. Sounds really silly, I know. We want to go zh versus zh, right? So take the tip of your tongue, curl it back a little, go zh, say that. And then as you're going zh, relax your tongue. So it's zh, rrr, zh, rrr, zh, rrr. So it's really in the relaxing of the tongue and increasing airflow. Those are the biggest keys for a Spanish rolled R. This is a really challenging sound. It's extremely rare for someone to get it immediately. It often takes a lot of practice. Me personally, I learned it kind of embarrassing, but I learned how to say it by practicing on a bus. So I learned it, I was relatively young. I think it was in junior high school, roughly, maybe elementary. I remember a lot of my friends were making a r sound to be funny and be silly, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, man, this sucks. And I got kind of competitive, and I wanted to really figure it out. So basically, every day on the bus, I'd be going over and over and over and over, and until eventually, I think it probably took me months of just practicing, and finally it was like turned into a so that's like, this takes practice. A great place to practice, now that I'm thinking about it, this is where I, in my older age, and now not older age, but now that I'm an adult, and I would feel silly on a bus going and doing that and practicing, because people would look at me like I'm a madman. What I will often do at practice, I'll actually practice in the shower. If there's a sound that I'm trying to learn, so for example, in Chinese, in Mandarin, I really struggled with the with which sound, actually quite a few sounds in Chinese. I found the c sound very hard. There's a sound called c, there's a zh, there's a ji, there's a lot of challenging sounds in Chinese, and I found them hard. So I practiced in the shower where it was a little bit more private every single day until finally able to figure it out. So I'd recommend you give that a try when you're in the shower next time. Just go practice your so just practice that in the shower till you get it. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. More than happy to help you guys out. So, alright, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.